My friend Nadine J. Candid Jewel. Join me on my journey as I embrace the culture of Ghana while exploring the globe candidly. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll always know when I upload. Okay? So this is my friend Elantra. We have known each other for a long time. Yes. How long have we known each other?
We've known each other over 10 years. Over 10 years. I graduated
it has
in
not
2009.
Been over
That's been over 10 years. I met you.
No. Yes.
Yes. What do you mean?
I'm actually, in my head, I'm counting from when I graduated college, but I met you during college.
Right. We had just went to college. We were freshmen, right?
Okay. Elantra is very knowledgeable about Ghana, even though she doesn't live there. Okay. So before we get into like the tips and things that Elantra and I want to give you about December in Ghana, I want to make sure we get to know a little bit about Elantra a little bit more, find out more about our friendship. Also, Elantra is from Detroit.
Yes, D-Town. Bust up against this money with you.
Okay.
Okay.
We met at Cedar Point in 2010.
Yes.
Or 11. It don't matter. We've been friends for a long time. Okay.
Know this girl very well.
Okay. So, but I want to get into the backstory of our relationship, right?
Okay.
So basically, because I work for the airline and I'm not married, I'm able to put a travel companion on my benefits that's able to move and travel with me for no cost, really. And of course, I had to pick Elantra because let me tell you, because a lot of people are like, why Elantra? Because she was on there for a minute. Okay,
wait a minute. Who was saying
Girl,
that?
what? Oh my goodness. It was some people that were like, you know what I mean? We'll take her off. And the reason why I felt like Elantra was the best person for me to be on there, even though she didn't pay me or nothing, was because she had a very flexible schedule, right? She was able to get off work and travel when I wanted to. And she was able to use my benefits as well. You know what I mean? When I wasn't what?
What? Continue.
Okay.
Tell it like
I'm just saying.
how you really feel.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
I thought I was on the benefits because I was a vibe. I was the best person to travel with. And because I was also flexible.
All of those things too.
No ball.
All of those things. You didn't let me finish. I just saw your expression. Okay. All of those things. But we have so much fun together.
Right.
Okay. We have so much fun together. And before we get into Ghana, I want to ask, like, what has been your favorite place that we've traveled to together? Because let me tell you, we are very different travelers as well.
We are.
You know?
Yeah, we are.
And I have a travel story too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caution. But I would say my favorite place would have to be, I would say Ghana, but that's like typical, right? You want to know somewhere else besides Ghana.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I really have a good time every time we travel, genuinely. We might bump heads a little bit like sisters because she, is annoying.
Whatever.
But Jamaica.
Okay.
Jamaica.
Okay.
Also, I had a good time at Fifi Island in Thailand.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I'm saying. I'm a favorite.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
That was a vibe. Like,
yeah. And you know what? I even was saying that this is actually the story I was going to talk about was going to Thailand, because one thing I do is whenever we fly, we travel together, we come up with the location together. I'm always looking for the hotel. I'm always looking for the accommodation, right? This time when we went to PP Island, literally, I don't look at reviews, right? And when we pulled up, we had to take a boat. We had to take a canoe to get to the island. When we got to the island, we found out that they turned off the power between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Yeah. All these things I didn't know about, okay? And Elantra, she has a problem disconnecting from society sometimes, right? Okay. And that was like a wake-up call to you, right? Like, wasn't it like a shock?
It was different, but I still...
You enjoyed it?
I was able to adapt. And it was very nice, relaxing, and secluded, out the way.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was different from our norm.
Yes, very different. It was like you had to create your own fun. They had massages. Yeah, we got massages. Yeah. You could go on, it was very like you had to do your own thing, right? You had to read a book. You had to enjoy the water. They had it was like an all-inclusive beach type of thing too, so you were able to eat.
Yeah.
It was cool, and I would go back. I feel like it's not something that I would do all the time, but it was a nice forced self-care vacation. Yeah. talk about how we discovered Ghana.
Okay.
So you tell me your version, because our versions are different, I feel like.
They are different.
Okay.
But I will acknowledge the fact that we heard about Ghana when we went to London. So, but prior to going to London, I had met a guy. Via Facebook, I met a guy, a Ghanaian, and we were talking for, a month or two, if that, but it was that. We traveled to London and we hearing about Afro Nation. For one, I was so ignorant to the fact that it was Africans even in London like that. So
but we went during Carnival. We went to
Carnival, right,
Notting Hill Carnival. Yeah, but you're right. I knew there was Africans everywhere in the world.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm just saying, I didn't know that there was. Anyway, so we were hearing about Afro Nation. So bam, okay. We knew we wanted to go in December. So October came around. The guy I was talking to, his grandmother passed, and we were already looking for somewhere else to travel to, anyways, because we do that. We on the go. Okay. So I was like, why not go to Ghana? Or maybe she said it, or I don't know.
I don't know either. I know that I feel like the first time I heard about Afro Nation, or about Ghana, I guess, was in London. But it just so happened that you were talking to this guy.
Yeah.
But we weren't planning on going there for like an Afro Nation.
I had in my mind that I was going to meet this guy. I was going regardless. I was like, you got to book me a trip to Ghana. I'm going to meet this guy. Bam. Okay.
And so, but we went before.
And I will tell you what I remember her saying. I remember her saying, please, you ain't going without me, Kaka.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch, please. You ain't going without me. So,
of course. We're a package deal, okay?
Right,
that's one thing. We are a package deal. And usually when she wants to go somewhere, I want to go. And when I want to go somewhere, she want to go. You know what I mean? So we're like, if she could make it happen, she could make it happen to get off work. Well, she could. Now we still working on it, but it'll get better. Things have changed, but changed for the better. Definitely changed for the better. So so we went to Ghana October 2019 and December 2019. So those are 2 times that I went to Ghana before I actually moved to Ghana. And side note as well, when I moved to Ghana, she was supposed to move with me. Okay, so
that was not the plan. That was the hope. I never had planned to move to Ghana because my job wasn't as flexible as her job. I worked during the pandemic. She did not.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate that acknowledgement.
Okay. Anyway, so fast forward now, right? Yes. So how many times have you been to Ghana total? So include the 2 times we went.
Including the 2 times we went, I went 2 more additional times.
Okay,
so 4 times total. Yes.
Okay. That's not a lot.
No, that's not a lot.
So what keeps bringing you back to Ghana? You've been 4 times. What keeps bringing you back, girl?
I feel like what brings me back is the energy, like the vibes. I keep saying vibe, the vibration of the energy that the people give off. Just the town itself. Like, I can't say that I enjoy partying. I can't say that I enjoy, meeting good-looking men. But I also like the country, Accra, Osu area where I mainly have stayed. I also just I walk the streets and, saying hi to the locals and the sun, the food is good. Like, Ghana itself is the reason I keep going back.
Do you feel like it's similar to Jamaica as far as like the vibe?
No. I actually think that they give 2 totally different vibes. I do. Like, I caught the Uber at 3:00 in the morning to KFC. I would never do that in Jamaica ever. And I love my Jamaicans. Boop, 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 but never, not that.
So would you say Ghana's safer than Jamaica?
I don't know. I don't know the statistics. I don't know. I don't even talk.
For a single woman, you're saying you can't go at 3 a.m. to Jamaica. You would never do that. Because why?
Because, it's safer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that it's safer.
What men do you like better?
I love the black man. So
that's a good answer.
Yes. I love the black man, whether he's Ghanaian, Jamaican, Liberian, African American.
When is the best time for somebody to visit Ghana for the first time?
Okay, so I have gone mainly towards the end of the year. We went in October. We went back in December. Went back again in December. But we also went. Did we go to Easter? March or May or something like that.
Yeah.
So that was also, you know, it was a different vibe, but it was still Ghana, you know.
Yeah.
So I would say December definitely because it's just lit. People are off of work and they're on holiday and they're there for a good time and they got it. They found a place.
I feel you. See, I think that depending on what you're going to Ghana for will determine when you need to go.
Okay.
And I only say that because December is definitely popping,
Right.
but December things are more expensive.
Okay.
It's a lot more crowdeder. It's a lot more tourists. You know what I mean? We don't really fool with tourists too much. You know, we like to be with the locals.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a lot busier, right? So I feel like somebody that wants to be around other tourists and feel more comfortable. And, you know what I mean? A lot of the events and things are catered towards, you know, the tourists. I think that that's probably the best time for somebody to go. But if you're wanting to, like, chill and experience Ghana when there's not, like, a lot of, like, events and, like, activities and things going on, when things aren't, like, more expensive, where you're gonna, you know what I mean? Then I feel like you should go, like, don't go October. Well, October was kind of okay. Let's say don't go November, December, January, February. Any other time, I feel like it's chill.
Time. Okay.
What would you recommend them eat or try?
Everything. For the first time, I'm the type of person that's going to try everything, you know. Even if I don't want to, even if I'm peer pressure, just try it. It won't nothing.
What's your favorite Ghanaian or African dish?
I like rice, so I would definitely say the jollof is my favorite, and I like chicken, so they got the perfect. And that chili sauce, like
Shito.
Oh, sorry.
Shito.
I said,
No, yeah.
Is it shito?
Shito,
Okay.
yeah. You said chili, so I knew exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I would say try the fufu. I feel like, you know, people that aren't very, like, into, like, trying new things, you know what I mean? Especially, like, somebody, like, first time in Africa, they be like, I don't want to get sick and all this stuff.
Yeah,
you know what
weird
I mean?
stuff, yeah. So,
Girl, first of all, we only live once. If you don't get sick, it's going to come out your body anyway, okay? You'll be fine. But I think that soups and stews are the things I think people should try.
okay.
Stew, like, just for, like, eat rice and then put some type of, like, stew on it, like
Which I
soup.
did. I tried the palm nut and the peanut. Yeah.
So I think those are safe.
Palm wine. Definitely try the palm wine.
Okay.
I like the palm wine.
Does it get you drunk?
Honestly, I gave it to you. Did it get you drunk?
No. I feel like palm wine is like a Mike's Hard Lemonade or Smirnoff Ice.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like when I drink, I want to taste the alcohol too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, I tasted a little bit.
Okay.
You know, so. You know, some people be like,
watch out for it.
people say it be sneaking up. Like, people say, like, things like that. But
Okay.
my liver kind of strong. So, how would you recommend people get around?
Well, the only means of transportation I've ever gotten around in is somebody's vehicle. So I would recommend you get somebody.
Get a driver.
Yeah.
Get a driver.
Get a driver.
It definitely
Uber
makes it easier. Yeah.
Is another good source of transportation, you know.
When you want to go see a sneaky link, for sure. But
I don't know.
but I think Uber and Bolt and stuff like that is okay.
Yeah.
But it's definitely easier when you have a driver, because you don't have to, like, sit and worry about, like, are you gonna get a car, or if prices fluctuating, are people canceling, like.
Depending on the time of night, I have had some rides canceled.
Yeah.
Or where you're going.
Where you're going, yeah. Where would you say people should stay?
Again, speaking from experience, I would say people should stay in the heart of Accra, Osu. I hope that's the heart of Accra. Osu and East Legon, Cantonment.
Those places are going to be like really expensive during December. Again, that's another reason why I feel like December is a little overpriced, because what you could get it for now, and what month are we in? We're in November, so it's probably all expensive now.
Yeah.
But when you go like December and January, the prices are like doubled and tripled. Especially when you're in Osu, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's tourist season, so they want to capitalize off of it.
Of course.
If you go out, and Osu's a good location because it's very central. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of things are also walkable as well.
Yes.
But if you want to like go out, especially now, I don't feel like you can probably find anything in like Cantonments and Osu and East Legon. I feel like those things are. I feel like right now, I feel like they should already be booked for December. I feel like people should be booked by now. It's November. Okay. If you're going in, I mean.
But you know how we do.
I know, but we do because
and we always find somewhere.
That's true.
So
that's
where
true.
There's a will, there's a way.
That's true. You just might be spending some money. That's it. You might just be spending some money. Speaking of spending some money, how much would you say somebody should bring for December, like a 2-week stay?
So it depends on how you want to party. How do you want to enjoy yourself? Do you want to, go all out, or do you want to be modest? It's just up to you. Me personally, again, I don't spend much, but I always have a good time. So just take what you can afford.
Yeah.
Don't live above your means. I'll never tell nobody to do that. So
yeah.
Just take what you can afford.
And there's ways to like budget yourself too.
Yes.
I definitely feel like if you're gonna get an Airbnb or even a hotel, I would say Airbnb. Definitely like go shopping. Like go to the grocery store, get some 1 or 2 things, get some bottles of water, stuff to have in the refrigerator. Because I feel like a lot of money goes towards food, right? A lot goes towards food. Because you really don't pay to go into no clubs in Ghana. You're paying for drinks, so bring your own alcohol. You know what I mean? Get turned up before you go out.